Vyacheslav Lemeshev is a name that once resonated with the power and promise of Soviet boxing. Born with an unassuming appearance and a seemingly frail physique, Lemeshev defied all odds to become one of the most formidable boxers in the history of the USSR. His story is one of extraordinary talent, a meteoric rise, and a tragic fall that left the world in awe and sorrow. Vyacheslav Lemeshev's journey into the world of boxing began in a rather unconventional manner. Born into a modest family, Lemeshev was the youngest of three brothers. His older siblings, both avid boxers, introduced him to the sport. Despite his thin frame and lack of initial athleticism, Lemeshev was brought to the local boxing gym where fate had a significant role to play. It was here that he met Lev Segalovich, an honored trainer who would change his life forever. Segalovich, a legendary Soviet coach, saw something extraordinary in young Lemeshev. Although Lemeshev did not look like a natural athlete, his phenomenal reaction time and quick reflexes caught Segalovich's experienced eye. The coach took Lemeshev under his wing, nurturing his talent and developing his technique. With each passing day, Lemeshev's skills improved, and he began to form his signature move, a short, devastating blow with his right hand that could extinguish the light in his opponent's eyes almost instantly. By the age of 18, Lemeshev was already making waves in the boxing community. His exceptional reaction time and accuracy in landing punches set him apart from his peers. When asked how he managed to hit his opponents so accurately, Lemeshev's response was simple yet profound. "I just feel the moment and hit." This innate ability to sense the right moment to strike made him a natural phenomenon in the ring. In 1972, Lemeshev participated in the USSR Adult Championship. Although he did not finish in the top three, physiologists recorded an astonishing fact. Lemeshev's reflex speed was unmatched by any athlete they had ever tested. This discovery earned him a spot in the Soviet Union's Olympic bid, setting the stage for his legendary performance at the Munich Olympics. The 1972 Munich Olympics marked the pinnacle of Lemeshev's early career.
Из такого положения сам он пробить...
Смотрите, боксеры говорят, неудобно.
Ну и вот, пожалуйста, собственно, практически первое попадание Лемешева. И оказывается на полу Рейма Виртмана опрокинуть. Но вот еще одно падение Рейма Виртмана.
Правый навстречу. Это его коронка была, Лемешева.
Встать, но преимущество, конечно, явное здесь у Лемешева. Знаете, возможно, это самый легкий для него бой на Олимпиаде. Третье падение. Вот это уже, скорее всего, будет нокаут.
Despite falling ill shortly before the tournament, Lemeshev's determination and natural talent shone through. He knocked out opponents left and right, advancing to the semifinals where he faced American favorite Marvin Johnson.
Вячеслав Лемешев, сборная Советского Союза, и Марвин Джонсон из команды. Трижды впоследствии становился Марвин Джонсон чемпионом мира среди профессионалов. Два раза получал пояс WBA и один раз WBC. Ну, видно, что потрясен Марвин Джонсон, потому что он начинает пропускать.
Мы смотрели в замедленной съемке, и там было видно, очевидно.
Ну, видно, что потрясен Марвин Джонсон, потому что он начинает пропускать.
Тот первый удар был как бы звонком для...
Ну вот, собственно говоря, и все.
Lemeshev's victory over Johnson was nothing short of spectacular, a moment that caught the attention of the notorious boxing promoter Don King. Lemeshev's triumph at the Munich Olympics made him an instant star. At just 20 years old, he became the youngest boxer in Soviet history to win an Olympic gold medal. His charismatic personality, coupled with his Hollywood smile and bushy mustache, made him a favorite among fans. Lemeshev was not only a champion in the ring, but also a beloved public figure who never refused an autograph and could make anyone laugh. However, the pressures of fame took a toll on Lemeshev. The sudden surge of attention and adulation was overwhelming for the young boxer who lacked the psychological readiness for such a spotlight. The collapse of fame led Lemeshev to abandon rigorous training, believing that his natural talent and newfound authority would be enough to sustain his success. As Lemeshev's fame grew, so did his vices. He started drinking initially on occasion, but by 1974, it had become a constant habit. Despite his declining physical condition, Lemeshev's talent still shone through, allowing him to win medals even with a deteriorating lifestyle. In 1973, he claimed the European Championship for the first time in his career, and in 1974, he won the national championship. His natural talent seemed boundless, masking the underlying issues that were beginning to take a toll on his career. Lemeshev's personal trainer Yuri Ron noted that Lemeshev was so talented that he often turned a blind eye to his violations of the training regime. However, the 1976 Montreal Olympics selection process proved to be a turning point. Lemeshev had to compete against Rufat Rizv and Anatoly Klimanov for a spot on the Olympic team. Although Lemeshev defeated Klimanov twice, he lost to Rizv, who was subsequently chosen to represent the USSR at the Olympics. This defeat, combined with a persistent injury to his right hand, marked the beginning of Lemeshev's decline. By 1977, Lemeshev had announced his retirement from boxing. The combination of his injury, lack of motivation, and heavy drinking made it impossible for him to continue competing at a high level. Friends and coaches tried to bring him back to the ring, but Lemeshev was a shadow of his former self. His physical and mental health deteriorated rapidly, leading him down a path of self-destruction. In a bid to escape his troubles, Lemeshev took a coaching job in Germany with a group of IET troops. However, the change of scenery did little to improve his condition. In Germany, Lemeshev's drinking worsened, and he often found himself in embarrassing situations. Despite his young age, he engaged in sparring sessions with his subordinates, only to be knocked out by fighters of lesser caliber. Lemeshev's health continued to decline, and he returned to the USSR with a host of medical issues. Lemeshev's physical condition deteriorated rapidly. His eyesight failed, and he developed kidney and liver problems. Soon, he was diagnosed with a progressive illness, brain atrophy, likely caused by repeated head injuries and years of alcohol abuse. His health problems compounded, leading to issues with cerebral vessels, psoriasis, and epilepsy. Lemeshev's life had taken a tragic turn, and he struggled to make ends meet. In his later years, Lemeshev worked menial jobs, first as a driver at pumping stations and then as a gravedigger at a cemetery. His third wife, Zenida, cared for him, but Lemeshev's condition continued to worsen. By the 1990s, he was classified as disabled, first receiving a second group disability status and later the first. He suffered from memory loss and could no longer participate in his favorite activities, such as hunting with friends. Despite his decline, Lev's friends remained loyal, helping him financially as his pension and disability benefits were insufficient. In 1995, Lev underwent a craniotomy after a severe health scare. He was in a coma for 8 days but miraculously pulled through. However, his condition remained dire. Later that year, Lev was hospitalized again, and in January 1996, the former Olympic champion passed away. He died impoverished, blind, and almost completely forgotten by the world that once celebrated him. Vyacheslav Lemeshev's story is a poignant reminder of the fleeting nature of fame and the importance of support and resilience. Despite his early success and extraordinary talent, Lemeshev's life was marked by personal struggles and a tragic end. He remains one of the most talented yet tragic figures in the history of Soviet boxing, a testament to the highs and lows of athletic greatness. Lemeshev's career record stands as a testament to his talent. 103 victories with only 7 defeats. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of fame, the pressures of success, and the devastating impact of personal demons. Vyacheslav Lemeshev's legacy is a blend of brilliance and tragedy, a bright star that burned out too soon. Despite the somber end to his life, Lemeshev's early years were marked by brilliance that captivated the boxing world. His ability to knock out opponents with seemingly effortless precision remains a subject of admiration. His coach, Segalovich, once said, "Lemeshev didn't just fight, he danced in the ring. His movements were poetry in motion, and his punches were the punctuation marks that ended his opponent's stories."
Стать-то преимущество, конечно, явное здесь у Лемешева. Знаете, возможно, это самый легкий для него бой на Олимпиаде. Третья потеря. Вот это уже, скорее всего, будет нокаут. Трудом стоит на ногах.
Тот первый удар был как бы звонком.
Ну и берет реванш таким образом Вячеслав Лемешев за поражение от Марвина Джонсона.
От Олимпийских игр в Мюнхене он завоевал, когда ему было 20 лет.
Слава Лемешева с Майклом Спинксом вызвал некоторое разочарование незначительным преимуществом.